Hey you guys, Yuliya here. So today's video will be kind of interesting because we decided to cut our own tree from our own backyard for Christmas. So we have this corner of our yard, has a lot of evergreens, conifers. There's a Leland cypress hedge behind me from which I take a lot of cuttings for Christmas decor. There's an arborvitae that I planted, the bigger one, that I planted about 15 or 17 years ago. It was a small little thing, but I did not know what kind of cultivar it is. I still don't know. So it grew into a large tree, and there is a blue spruce right next to it that was also a small little tree when I planted it, but now it's a bigger tree. But there's a problem with it. Here's the tree that I'm talking about. This is a blue spruce, again planted about 15 or 17 years ago. And again, it was a cute little tree together with cute little tree next to it. They looked really nice for years and years, but now they're obviously too crowded. And the blue spruce lost all of its lower branches because when conifers get shaded out, they just naturally start to lose all of their lower branches. The arborvitae still looks really good. It does have the browning of the needles on the inner parts, which is perfectly normal for conifers. In the fall and winter, they shed their inner needles. But what I also noticed on the blue spruce this summer is that it has a borer. And unfortunately, it's going to die in the next year or two. So we might as well use it as a Christmas tree. Now, we have been going back and forth on whether to cut this tree ourselves or to call in a professional. And I've asked a couple of landscapers around here. I showed them the tree and they said you could totally do this yourself if you have experience, which I do. And then the deciding vote was actually my dad, who of course doesn't want me to get hurt and also cut a lot of trees throughout his lifetime. And when I asked him whether we could do this ourselves or call in somebody, he was like, why is that even a question? Of course, do it yourself. It's not a big deal. The tree is not too thick. It has clearance to fall. It has all of the check marks that can be checked. But if you deciding to cut a tree that is kind of on the borderline, whether to call a professional or do it yourself, please use common sense. If you don't have enough experience or tools, don't do it. Just call somebody, because trees are very heavy, and even the branches, when you're pruning large trees, can be really heavy and you can get hurt. So please use common sense. This was so satisfying, and by the way, the dog was not in the backyard during the whole process. We made sure everyone was safe, but it took us a little bit longer than we thought because I didn't have chainsaw, and this tree doesn't really need it. It was only 6 inches in caliper, so I used a regular hand saw that I used to prune trees, and the tree is down. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to bring it in the house and start decorating it. I'm going to measure out 8 feet and put it in the stand and decorate it tonight.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here.
So the tree is done and I absolutely love it. I decided to go a little bit more simple this year because I want the tree to stand out. And I decided not to do ribbons or any extra things on the tree. And I would say the theme for this tree is rustic elegance, because I included a lot of the wooden ornaments that I usually use on our dried tree that I decided not to do this year. And I also included a lot of the glass ornaments that I've been collecting over the years. And I think the combination of the two looks really, really beautiful on this tree. Also, what I've noticed is that this tree is just brighter. I think because it is a blue spruce, I put the same amount of lights that I usually put on our regular trees, but it just shines. But let me show you up close. First of all, I wanted to show you the stand, and ignore the needles. I need to sweep the floor. But this is a galvanized tub that I found at a garage sale a long time ago, and I just spray painted it with the same colors. I spray painted these bells. I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago I made these bells from paper cups, and they look pretty real, like hammered metal. So I used the same colors. By the way, I can put a video for how to make these bells in the description down below. It's a lot of fun, but it is just so fitting with this tree. The color, you know, the regular galvanized metal just didn't go with this tree, but this color is perfection. And you could see the bluish color of the needles. It is so gorgeous. So I do have all of the glass ornaments that I've been collecting over the years. What I do is I go to stores that sell Christmas stuff, a week after Christmas. There's a lot of sales, and I just get the real glass ornaments. And then I included lots of wooden stuff, which kind of adds that warmth and the garden feel to this tree. I just love it so much. And what I like to do is to add dimension to the tree. I like to put some ornaments really deep into the tree, and some are kind of medium and some on the outer layer of the tree, and it gives it a lot of kind of fluff. Also love these ornaments. It's one of my favorites. These icicles I got last year and I'm obsessed. It just gives this tree lots of movement, kind of like tinsel wood, but you know, it's not plastic, it's real glass. It looks really beautiful. These glass ornaments I also got a couple of years ago on sale. Just gorgeous. And I just wanted to show you some of the special ornaments that my friend has been giving me over the years. So she knows I'm obsessed with birds, and she's giving me birds every year. So they're mostly owls. So there's one right here. There's one adorable one right here, and they all go with the color theme, like kind of like a rusty golden colors. How cute is this one? And then this birdie here too, and this owl. Isn't that adorable? And then I had the topper. I got this topper also a few years ago, and it is a perfection. Now, it was a little bit difficult to straighten this tree out because it was a little lopsided when, I mean, it's still lopsided, but I kind of like it when we cut it down. So what I actually did, I filled a galvanized tub with some water and I stuck some branches in there, and the bottom is kind of filled in a lot too. So this is actually pretty perfect tree kind of balance and structure wise that we've ever had. It's one of the best. I am so happy with it. And I don't think I've ever had a tree that has been so blue and just shining throughout. Ooh, and we got our first amaryllis right there. I think that's Cape Horn. I lost the label, but that's so pretty. This is it for today's video. I am super happy with this tree, and Michael is happy as well, even though he hated the idea of cutting it down at first. But then after I explained it to him that this tree would have perished anyway in a few years, he was totally on board, and now he is obsessed with the idea that we can grow our own Christmas tree and bring it inside. And he wants to plant a couple of conifers that we can harvest every 5 years or so and use them as Christmas trees. So look out for those videos. But anyway, I hope you guys are having great holidays, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.